Let me ask you something honestly. Have you noticed that after 40, weight doesn't just show up anywhere anymore? It seems to settle right around the belly. And maybe you're thinking, I'm eating about the same, I'm still trying to move, so why is my stomach the only thing that doesn't change? Today, I want to talk about something many women are never told. Belly fat after 40 is often not a food issue. Many times it's connected to hormones, stress, and metabolism. And once you understand that, your weight loss strategy starts to make a lot more sense. Hey, I'm Dr. Kisha Pickford, a nurse practitioner, a holistic nutrition weight loss coach, and a hormone-informed metabolic and weight loss strategist. And this is Weight Talk Thursdays, where we keep it heart-centered, hormone-friendly, and real life approved. Every week, we talk about real issues women over 40 face when it comes to weight loss, metabolism, hormones, and overall wellness. And today, we're talking about a question that thousands of women search every month. Why does belly fat appear after 40? I remember a time in my own journey when I noticed something had changed in my body. For years, I had been active, boot camps, running races, early morning workouts before long hospital shifts. And sometimes the weight would come down, but at one point I started noticing something different. Even when I was doing many of the same things, the weight that showed up seemed to settle more around my midsection. And that's when I started diving deeper into something many women aren't told early enough. Hormones can change where the body stores fat, and that shift becomes much more noticeable after 40. There are 3 hormone-related reasons why belly fat becomes more common after 40. And problem number 1 is estrogen changes. As women move through perimenopause and menopause, estrogen begins to fluctuate and eventually decline. Estrogen actually helps regulate fat distribution. So early in life, many women store fat more in the hips and thighs. But as estrogen changes, the body often begins storing more fat in the abdominal area. So women often say, I didn't change my habits, but my waistline changed. And the frustrating part is many women blame themselves. But part of this shift is simply biological. Problem number 2 is cortisol and stress. Now here comes cortisol, the stress hormone. Many women in midlife are juggling careers, family responsibilities, aging parents, sleep disruption, and just the overall demands and stress of life. When cortisol stays elevated over time, the body becomes much more likely to store fat around the abdomen. And that's why I often tell women, sometimes belly fat is stress wearing a food mask. Now, problem number 3 is related to insulin resistance. It's the third piece, and that's insulin. As we age, especially with stress, sleep disruption, and hormonal shifts, the body may become less sensitive to insulin. When insulin stays elevated, the body becomes much more likely to store fat instead of burning it. And again, that fat often appears in the abdominal area. So when we put this all together, lower estrogen, higher cortisol, more insulin resistance, you create a metabolic environment that favors belly fat storage. And this is why strategies that worked in your 20s may not work the same in your 40s or 50s. So, what actually helps support metabolism after 40, you may ask? Well, number one, we need to balance our meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fat. A second thing to do is strength training to support muscle. Third, manage the stress intentionally. And fourth, protect the sleep. Get the rest. And number five, support overall metabolic health. Remember, the whole person. And this is why weight loss after 40 requires a hormone-informed strategy. So, if you've been frustrated with belly fat after 40, please hear this clearly. Your body is definitely not broken or failing you, but it may be asking for a different strategy. One that respects hormones, a strategy that supports metabolism, and one that supports your whole health. And if you want deeper guidance on this journey, I have a few resources that can help. You can start with my book, The Wait Is Over. I also created my Hormone Reset Jumpstart, a simple 5-day program designed to help women begin supporting their metabolism and hormones. And for women ready for deeper transformation, my Fresh Start Holistic Weight Loss Program walks you through the mindset, nutrition, and lifestyle strategies that support long-term weight loss and wellness. Well, thank you for joining me for today's episode of Weight Talk Thursdays. And I need you to remember, your health is not a secret, it's your story. So own it. Until next time, I'll see you in our next episode. Bye.